Well, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I don't know if it's a good evening for you, but if we're above the uh, the ground and we're above the dirt, then I guess it's a good evening. It's a lot going on. A lot going on, honey. I tell you, baby, we've got insufficient funds, scorpion rings, and things, baby. You got to laugh because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry, baby. Especially if you're an empath like me, honey. Hello, ear hustler. How are you? It's been a long time. Let me show your. How are you, dear? I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you for joining me, Queen F, on the Rise Women Network. Honey, we got to talk about it. It's so much going on, baby. It is so much going on. It is just too much. It's too much. They're doing too much out here. Even Tyre Nichols said it when he was on the ground. He said, y'all doing too much. And I tell you, they doing too much. And you know what? Rest in peace, Tyre Nichols. This podcast is going to be dedicated to you, brother. You know, all is gonna be well, baby. You in a better shape than we are, honey. I tell you, I'm gonna take a short break, ear hustler, invite some friends, share this podcast, baby, because I'm going in today. Oh, today is Break Me Off Queen F on the Rise Women Network. That means, baby, you may hear few little curse words. I'm off the rails. I'm gonna give my opinion, and I'm gonna let you know how I feel, baby. Breaking news, Kevin Hunter denied Bank of Wendy, 12,000 plus dead in Turkey, Syria, earthquake. I tell you, Tyre Nichols was laid to rest this week. More charged in this case, baby. Oh yeah, it's going down, baby. It's more people going down, baby, in this case. It's much more happening behind the scenes that we didn't know about. So I'm going to take a quick, 10-second break. And I'll be right back. Get you a drink, sit back, baby. This podcast may last about an hour. I got a lot to get through. And we're going to get through some things and we're going to solve some problems. Okay? We're going to come to some solutions on how we can deal with this madness, baby. It's too much shenanigans going on out there. So we'll take a quick break and we will be back shortly. Join us on the Rise Women Network, where our special guests will be speaking about economics, gentrification, colorism, film reviews, health and wellness, reparations, celebrity news, and entrepreneurship. Thank you, and be sure to tune in. You say zoozing is therapeutic. Go ahead, sis. That's right, baby. We going in tonight. I want to thank y'all for joining me, honey. It's going to be a rough night. If you got sensitive ears, this may not be the podcast for you tonight. Cause I'm going to tell it like it is, baby. I'm going to shame some people. Because they shaming us out here. They out here tripping, baby. But anyway, we're going to go to this really quick 1 minute video that I created. And sit back, relax, and I'll be right back. Welcome to Ari'ze Women Network, and we have breaking news. And I tell you, baby, people are losing their mind. They've been losing their mind, and it ain't stopping. Yeah, it is really, really sad. But yeah, we've got some breaking news, and we're gonna bring it to you. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you can receive notifications of all the breaking news and videos that we post. So here we go. Yeah. Okay, and I'm back. I am back. I am back. Ear hustler, do me a favor. Can you hear me? Because I want to make sure I'm unmuted. Because it seemed like I was muted. So can you hear me? Just type one for yes, ear hustler, if you can hear me on the podcast. Yeah, type in one because I'm not seeing the Okay, great. You can hear me. All right. All right. Yeah, we got to get into it, dear. Everyone that's going to join me after the podcast, that's fine. Come in and say hi. If you have a YouTube channel, put your YouTube channel in the link. I'm not a hater. You go to people pages on Facebook and different places, and they won't even let you post a link. It's not that type of party. We got to help each other. Okay. So anyway, honey, we got a lot going on. We've got the Bank of Wendy, Mr. Kevin Samuels. I'm sorry. Oh, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Oh, Lord, rest in peace. That man must be thinking about me. I'm so sorry, honey, but you know what? Rest in peace, goodbye, and good riddance. Because he was not definitely for Black Wendy. He was not in our corner. We wasn't high maintenance enough. So anyway, as I was saying, Kevin Hunter, who was the husband of Wendy Williams, and true enough, he helped her to kind of establish the show, the Wendy Williams show. Okay, we're gonna give him his props. He helped Wendy a lot. But they were married almost 25 years. He decided to go out on her and had another baby, whole lot of drama, and they wind up divorcing. Well, Kevin Hunter last year, 2 years ago, he was awarded alimony. Wendy Williams was supposed to support him and his baby mama, they baby mama. I hate to use that term, but that's exactly what she was, a baby mama. So he called himself supporting his baby mama. They got a little crib not far from the house of where his former wife, Wendy Williams, yes, the broadcast TV phenomenon Wendy Williams, put her out in shame, baby. He shamed her because she had to pay alimony. Well, fast forward 2 years up, we're in 2023. Word is in 2022, he ran out of funds. I don't know why Kevin ran out of funds personally because, I mean, if he was so intelligent and helping Wendy, couldn't he have gotten another job helping another up and coming broadcaster, TV host? If he was that talented, I mean, like, really? So, anyway, he's broke. He claimed that his mortgage was behind, and he was had to, I think, let some cars go. Well, Wendy Williams, we know, was sick, and and she was not able to continue with her show, the Wendy Williams show. We know not now that Sherry Shepherd is now, has the Wendy Williams show. And Wendy's been through a whole lot. I don't think Wendy's faking. Some people say Wendy is faking and that she's not sick. I really believe the sister's really sick. I really do. Because she has Graves' disease. She had a lot of stress. They said that the divorce took a toll on her. In addition to other things, maybe we don't want to mention. And this is all alleged. I have no dog in a fight. This is for entertainment purposes, so nothing's factual. But she had to leave the show, and she was denied funds to her own money, access her own money with Wells Fargo, So she was not able to keep up with, I guess, helping Kevin Hunter to support his baby mom and the baby and all of that. And so Kevin Hunter went back to court with her, and they denied him. Insufficient funds denied, Kevin. Sorry, goodbye, and good riddance. Any thoughts on this? Please share, because I don't feel sorry for Kevin, okay? He ran this woman through the mill. They were together for 25 years. I mean, even if he wanted to be with someone else, he kind of shamed her and kind of just put all their business out there. Pictures being taken with him with the baby mama, and he never it seemed like he didn't support her when he was going through a lot mentally, and he wind up just leaving her. So sorry about that, but we're gonna go on forward, and we're gonna talk about the more charges have been brought forth with the Tyre Nichols case. Rest in peace, Tyre Nichols. It was so sad how they did this young man. I didn't look at the entire video. I can't look at stuff like that because I'm an empath. Empaths, we grasp on to, yeah, exactly, Ear Hustler. Ear Hustler says, Madam Karma. There you go. It's good and bad karma, Ear Hustler. But sometimes it's like what you give out, you get back. If you give out bad energy and bad vibes and do bad things, you get it back. So Madam Karma hit Kevin Hunter and kicked him in a swift kiss in the butt. We'll just say that. In the booty hole. Okay, so you know what? It is what it is. But yeah. I don't think Wendy's faking. If you think Wendy is faking her sickness, put a 1. If you think that she really is sick and needs to take time to herself, hit a number 2 on there in the comment section. Because I don't think Wendy is really tired. She's worked a lot and everything, and she's probably tired, So we're going to go on to the next story, which is, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. The next story is that Demetrius Haley, who is the young man who, in the Tyre Nichols case, there's a video of him taking photos of the young man while he's on the ground, beaten up by I call them the Memphis 5, but we're going to say the Memphis 6, 7, 8, because there's more charges coming, baby. Because as you can see in the cover photo, we got big guy, Shrek on the right. I call him Shrek. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, he was the one, that officer that pepper sprayed Tyre Nichols when he was on the ground, and trying to adhere to the calls that they were telling him to turn over, do this, do that, and he was trying to, you know, adhere to what the officer was saying, but he was pepper sprayed, and they said he ran away, all this and that. Okay, but this guy on the right of the cover, this police officer, he was the one that pepper sprayed Tyre Nichols and just kept spraying him. I mean, the man is 150 pounds, was 150 pounds, and on the ground. And there's 5 officers surrounding him. So why the constant pepper spraying? So yeah, we all getting it tonight. Y'all getting it. It ain't just the Memphis Five. It's the Memphis 5, 6, 7, 8. Even the chief of police. They say she came from Atlanta and she had the same type of squad. It wasn't called the Scorpion Squad, whatever. It was another type of name, but these other guys from it, they said that she has some other incidents that were almost identical or close to the trauma that Tyre Nichols experienced. Being just pretty much bullied, by the police. And I don't think that's right. I really don't think that's right. Rest in peace, Tyre Nichols. These 5 guys, particularly, we're going to talk about them. I think they should be ashamed of themselves because you're supposed to be serving and protecting. And Shrek, we include Shrek too, the officer on the right in the cover photo. We include Shrek because it didn't take all this for a 150-pound man. Okay, and for what? In fact, what did he do? Like he was saying, what did I do? And then they would say he was going down the wrong side of the traffic and all that. None of that was proven. But guess what? Those cameras up in the sky, baby, they got you. It's on and popping, baby. You thought what you was doing wasn't gonna be seen? Oh yeah, baby. You found out. Yup, Ear Hustler said I couldn't watch it. I'm a bit of an empath. I'm an empath too, Ear Hustler. I tell you, people don't understand. When you're an empath, you could be woke up at night or awoke or just, really concerned about the world and what's going on in the world, losing sleep. You pray for people, you try to intercede, but you still have that connection to the world and the grievances of the world, like the 12,000 people in Turkey that, died in the earthquake. Personally, I don't know. I've never seen an earthquake that did so much damage. So that's kind of questionable. I don't know. This is just my opinion. That was a hell of an earthquake, baby. 12,000 people and buildings all down. But you know what? The word speaks about the end of what's going to happen and what you're going to see. And I remember as a young girl, I saw a lot of buildings down in a dream because a lot of things come to me in dreams. And I saw buildings down and I remember saying, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I kept saying I wasn't ready. And I guess it was like the end of the world. I don't want to freak nobody out, scare anybody, but it's like reality is that you got to understand that the Bible is really the only book that fulfills its own prophecy. What you're seeing now, it's like prophecy being fulfilled. So it's like, okay, we can't just close our eyes and think that things are just happening just like for no reason. It's really happening for a reason. For us to get our lives together and our minds and try to get as many people together as we can to live right and be right. Because we all got to answer, But yeah, I'm going to this other news about Priscilla Presley. I don't know if you guys know, of course, Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of Elvis Presley. She was, found unalived in her bathroom. I think it's been about 2 weeks. Yeah. And word is that they're fighting already over her will. Priscilla Presley is her mother, Elvis's wife, teenage wife, from back in the day. She's fighting over the will. She's saying that the will was tampered with because she was left out of the will. But people have to realize that Lisa Marie and her mother, they had some little things going on, like they kind of didn't get along when she was younger. And Lisa used to say that when she was younger, she used to be spoiled by Elvis, and because he felt like he was on the road a lot. So when he came home off the road, he would just buy her anything. And so there was always some kind of beef between her and her mom. But toward the end, there's more deeper things about the Scientology that Lisa was going to come forth and bring information. In fact, she did about 10 years ago. And then all of a sudden, when when she passed, they said that she had went on a crash diet 2 weeks before to prepare for the Globe. What was that? The Emmy Awards, whatever. And she had lost a lot of weight. But then again, she had her ex-husband living with her, and they were at odds. She has those twin daughters by him. So I don't know. She said her stomach was hurting. I really think that they need to, hopefully, they did an autopsy because I don't know. I just feel like something is not right with the story. And then word is someone was searching through her things right after she, was found. And anyway, Priscilla Presley is fighting for Graceland legacy. And I understand, I get it, Priscilla, because I went back on some information about Priscilla Presley. She really helped to create the Graceland legacy. So I get it. I understand. But baby, don't fight over your daughters. If your daughter left in her will that she wants you out of it, let it go. Get your own money. Everybody want everybody else's money. Get your own damn money. Get off your ass and work yourself. Now I know Priscilla did work to help to create and to keep the legacy of Graceland going. But if Lisa Marie left that money for her kids and her daughter, her granddaughter, leave that child money alone. She gone. She can't even enjoy it. Just like her dad. Elvis died when he was 42. She died when she was 54. That's a young age. And then she lived in turmoil most of her life. After she married Michael Jackson, they really harassed her about that and constantly asking her questions. She fell in love. She fell in love with, I don't think she fell in love with Nicolas Cage. She married Nicolas Cage after she was with Michael Jackson, after they had divorced. But I don't think she said she really loved Michael. She really did. And she said that her family was responsible, really, the Scientology group of people. They sort of convinced her to let him go. But anyway, that's other people's business, honey. I'ma say, you know what? Support the network. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Um, like I say, this is for entertainment purposes. If you have a thought, put it in the comments section. Let me know your opinion. Um, if you want to support the network, because we want to bring more content, we want to bring better content. I want to bring other podcasters on. I want to create a web series, docu series, and we can't do it without you guys. So please cash app uh, Queen F Ari'ze 3, or you can do by PayPal. Go to Ari'ze Woman on PayPal and support the network. But yeah, give me your opinion. How do you feel about the Tyre Nichols case with these young men, the five? I call them the Memphis Five. I say they are an abomination to our culture and to the black race. And true enough, it says raise a village. Um, you know, train up a child the way he should go. It takes a village to raise a child, all of that. So something went wrong with these five men. Something went wrong with Demetrius Haley. This young man, to me, when I look at his picture, it looks as though he's the type of kid that will like kill little animals and cats and stuff like that and think the shit is funny, or harass his high school friends, or beat on his girlfriend. They say he sent a picture to of Tyree laying on, by the police car after they beat him to a pulp. 150-pound man, five guys, two was holding him, but Demetrius, he was, they say he took a snapshot and sent the photo to five people. His ass is gone down the river. Bye. See you later. Don't pick up the soap. I don't feel sorry for you. Because you could look at his photo and you can tell he been on some shit a long time. He done hurt more than one person, they say. There's more cases with him, you know. And true enough, he's a young man. I pray that he get his life together, that he makes a change. He's got to make a change because what he did to that young man, Tyre Nichols, is shameful. Even if word is, oh, there's word around Twitter and all these other social medias that Tyre Nichols was seeing his woman. They both worked at FedEx, whatever. You gonna kill a man over some pinata, and I call it pinata down there. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna kill a man over because a woman didn't want you? Go get another woman then. It's a lot of domestic violence and things that are happening that are going under the radar. And see, this is just for the world to see what happened that we saw on camera. Imagine what we haven't seen on camera. Imagine all the women that came forth and reported one or two of these guys that were, beating up to a pulp or, in some type of domestic violence situation, and how it was probably swept under the rug. Time out for giving these people breaks. Time out for giving all these people who are harming others breaks. I don't care if you're black, yellow, green, purple. If you harm somebody, then you need to be held accountable, especially if you take someone's life. And that young man has a 4-year-old child, Tyre Nichols. He is a 4-year-old child that he will not be able to go to his graduation, walk up down the aisle when he's getting married, go to baseball games, football league games, none of that. But more charges are coming. Shrek is going to be in one of the charges, hopefully. Shrek here on the right, the officer on the right, Lord, in the cover photo. Uh, yeah, he only got dismissed as far as I think with pay. So he didn't get charged. So yeah, we're looking for more charges. Yeah, we're looking for more charges. And including the police chief. If she knew that these guys were doing what they were doing continuously and she didn't try to help and break it up or tell them, hey, this is not right. We're not leading we're not leading the country like this. We're not finna, hurt our own. We're not finna hurt innocent people. If she knew these guys were doing this, then she should be held accountable too, to some type of level. Even if that means a dismissal, if these guys have to go for mental health examinations, whatever needs to be done, let's do it. And this show there's no copyright infringement. Any pictures or that you see, any music, the music is all copyright protected. The pictures, I have no dog in the fight. I'm not making any money from this particular, video. I'm just putting out information and giving my opinion. It's all for entertainment purposes. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Give me your opinion. Share the video. And for God's sake, I'm going to leave this light on the note. Be careful who you soul tie to. Because guess what? These young men that you see pictured and other people that are not, pictured, that that have been either emotionally or verbally or physically abusive, they need help. But you've got to make sure that you are not so tied to individuals like this, because somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody pick up a hand toward me, baby, you gonna draw back a nub. I don't play that. I'm not the one. I'm not the one to emotionally abuse me, none of that. And you know what? We don't have to lift a finger. That's the thing where when we're empaths, when we're spiritual people, we're connected to divine sources. We're connected to the ancestors. We're connected to those that have left us that are still protecting us. Our angels are connected to us. So you ain't got to lift a finger. All you got to do is pray. Call on your ancestors, light your candles, do what you got to do, and baby, it's taken care of. You don't want to mess with certain people. Some people you can't do it because good will not follow you if you hurt one of God's children. People have their ancestors, their loved ones that are protecting them from long distance, baby, from a whole spiritual dimension, a whole nother dimension. But you know what, Tyree Nichols, rest in peace, honey. This is definitely dedicated to you, this particular podcast. And I want you guys to give me your opinions. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. What do you think about Demetrius Nick Haley? He's the only one actually an update to this also. Is that Demetrius Haley is the only officer who is still, I think, behind bars. The other four have been released on bail, if I'm correct. I think the bill's all totally $1 million too. I'm talking about for all four of 'em, but I'll check on that. Don't quote me on it. Let me double check the sources. Ear Hustle says anyone that has ever tried to do anything malicious to me, something has always happened to them. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. See, a lot of people don't understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. If we could fight and win a fight, we would do it physically. You can't, like, personally, you a 150-pound woman and you got a 400, 300-pound man that's stronger than you. You can't beat that person. You can't, you could try, but you know what? Your ancestors can. Big Mama can. Grandma, who done passed over to the other side, always had that Bible and that Smith and Wesson in her purse. They can. Grandpa, who twirled in the cotton fields or in the sugarcane field or worked at the local grocery store, just mind his business. But he picked up that Bible and he learned the strength and the power that he had. Okay, see, we have make a mistake thinking that we have to, um, look to other sources. The power is within us. We just have to call on the power and call on the people, and for God to help us and to intervene. Like Ear Hustle said, something always happens to people when they do something to me personally. I know. you know so be careful who you soul tied to. So the Demetrius Haley, he's got a lot of explaining to do when he gets to the other side. If he don't apologize and get on his knees and repent and then try to live a better life, if he have to do 20 years of social intervention helping young people men to not follow the path that he fell through, and speak and talk to them and tell them, hey, this is not the way to do things. You don't hurt a man. You don't kick your own brother down. And I don't know if people remember the movie Friday, the first Friday with Chris Tucker, when Ice Cube at the end, when he was fighting, what was his name? The one that just died a couple of years ago. Big Worm. No, not Big Worm. Anyway, he was fighting the guy that was the bully of the neighborhood. Remember, they both had on those blue plaid jackets. That was symbolic. The audience was supposed to know that Ice Cube was trying to tell a story is that you're fighting and you're killing your own brother. In fact, your own self. It's like looking in the mirror. That was you were supposed to pick up on that cue. That is one of the most deadliest sin. That's why I put it in the title, The Abomination. It's a total abomination. It's like you're killing yourself. You're killing your own brother. You know? So it's time to wake up, baby. It's time to wake up. It's time to pray for these young brothers and sisters that's out there. So many women are being found, like in Chicago. That kind of what did happen in Chicago. It happened in LA. A week ago, 3 women were found shot in LA. 2 are from Chicago, 1 from Illinois. All the way to Illinois, to LA. They were found shot in their car. It was some type of big house party. It was like an event for an artist, a rap artist, and we don't hear that on the news. So we heard the news spread, and a headline, and then it went away. So there are a lot of women who are being killed, abused, and we have to also have the outrage for that, like we have for Tyre Nichols and George Floyd. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. So, I just wanted to bring this forth for you guys to just, be mindful that we're living in the last days. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and you got to decide what side you're going to be on. It's no time to be bitter. It's getting too close to glory to get bitter, because it ain't, as you can see, everything ain't black and white. It ain't just the boy and the man. It's us too. It's what's between your ears. The thoughts that you bring into your mind. And this young man here, he constantly thought, I guess, he could get away with what he was doing. And now he's finna not drop the soap, hopefully, because he finna do some time. You know, uh, Pray for him, pray for everybody else that make bad mistakes. Because if we knew now what we knew when we were kids, we would make some of the mistakes that we have. Yep. So, yep. Okay. Thank you, Ear Hustler, for joining me. Be sure to share the podcast. I'm gonna get on off of here, honey. I'm gonna finish sippy, and I'm gonna eat me a slice of pizza and relax and continue to pray for the world. Don't believe everything you see that crosses mainstream media, because believe half of what you see and half of what you hear. A lot of money being spent out there, but not in the places it should be spent. Pray for the homeless, help those that you can help, and you guys be blessed. And I'm going to get on off of here, and y'all share the network. Be safe out there. Pray for your loved ones. And yeah, keep coming back. And give me your opinion. If you want to come on the podcast, let me know and I will bring you on. And you guys have a good evening and be blessed.
Join us on Ari'ze Women Network, where our special guests will be speaking about economics, gentrification, colorism, film reviews, health and wellness, reparations, celebrity news, and entrepreneurship. Thank you, and be sure to tune in.